Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of season 2 of Achieve and Leave here on FIFA 19. Our world was rocked yesterday as we had 3 players unexpectedly leave for large fees as their release clauses were paid. Obviously, as a number of you pointed out in the comment section, I could have gone and immediately offered those guys new contracts and completely nullified the transfer deal as it was transpiring, but where's the fun in that? I'll just keep everybody and we won't make any changes to the squad and we'll just trundle on as we are. It's more entertaining this way, I think, to have the shock, oh no, we're losing loads of players. Well, now I have 200 million to spend, so that's more fun than doing nothing, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to go and spend that 200 million on a number of players that you guys suggested. We lost Saul from central midfield, we lost Jose Maria Jimenez from centre-back, and we lost Luca Hernandez from left-back. So we're looking to replace the 3 of those players in those positions. I have on my shortlist a number of options from the comment section of yesterday's episode. Starting at centre-back, as you can see, we have Manolas, Alderweireld, Koulibaly, Skriniar, Laporte, Süle and Hummels. They're the ones that I've prioritised over any others. And I'm not sure who to go for at this stage. Obviously, we have tended in these early seasons of what we hope will be a 15-season save to lean towards the older real-life players, as obviously in future seasons, like I could sign Skriniar in season 6 when he's 24 or 28 years old and he'll still be great, whereas Mats Hummels may have retired, or I might not, or will have deteriorated to the point where he's like 82 rated and not worth buying. So I am still in that mindset of leaning towards the older players, so perhaps Toby Alderweireld to bring him back to Atletico Madrid. Perhaps Mats Hummels, as we haven't had the chance to use him in any other series as of yet. We did the same with Jerome Boateng to bring him to Atleti here in this save, and we did the same with Thiago Silva, of course, in the first season at Chelsea. Diego Godin is currently in my starting lineup alongside Jerome Boateng, as of course Jose Maria Jimenez has left, but I would like to bring in either Hummels or Toby Alderweireld. And I think, actually, because we've already signed Jerome Boateng from Bayern Munich in this save, I'm going to go and try and bring Toby Alderweireld back to Atleti, because, of course, we've already bought Sergio Aguero back to Atletico Madrid. So Toby Alderweireld is going to be my first option at centre-back. I'll go and try and sign him in a minute. Left-back-wise, Alexandro is now at Real Madrid. Really that keen to sign someone directly from Real Madrid. Similarly with someone directly from Barcelona, I just don't think that would happen. So Alba and Alexandro won't be targeted. Alex Telles is a genuine option. He's 27 years of age. David Alaba is already very capable in all 3 of the positions that we're looking to improve in. So he's a genuine option. And Alex Grimaldo is a player that in previous years you haven't been able to sign initially from Benfica because they don't have enough squad depth in that position. But he's moved to City in this save. City poached one of my players, so I might like to do the same to them, actually. I think Alex Telles is the player I'm leaning towards, though, for left-back at present. I'm probably going to go for him. So I'll look to bring in the Brazilian at left-back. If I can't get him, I'll go for Grimaldo. Then in central midfield, we had some big options in Kevin De Bruyne. He's very, very expensive. He's on £360,000 a week. I would be open to doing it, but I'd rather get the other 2 deals done first in the other positions and then see what I've got left for centre mid. Because obviously, if I do sign De Bruyne, that might leave me short on funds to be able to fill all 3 positions that I want to fill. Again, we could go with the older idea or older player idea with Rajan Angolan. He's slightly dropped in rating to 84 now. I believe he starts at 85. But we're only at Atleti for the next 5 months or so, maybe perhaps less. So it's an option. Obviously, we could sign someone like Marco Verratti or Paul Pogba at a latter stage in the save at a different club at the beginning of a season with them and use them for the full season. So I'd probably lean towards doing that with them in a future team. Similarly with Leon Goretzka. Milinkovic-Savic has moved to Barcelona, and I don't see Atleti signing someone from Barcelona. Lucas Torreira is a genuine option, although again, could probably utilise him a little bit further down the line in the save. So Miralem Pjanic is someone that I really have never actually used properly, so I'm kind of leaning towards Pjanic at the minute. Pjanic or Nainggolan. I do have Christian Eriksen here on the list as well. He's currently at City as well on £240,000 a week, but he's just joined them, so he's unavailable. So I'm going to say Pjanic, and then if I can't get Pjanic, I'll get Nainggolan. But that's basically where I'm at. So I'm going to try and bring in Alderweireld. I'm going to try and bring in Alex Telles, and then I'm going to try and bring in central midfielder as well, preferably Miralem Pjanic. So Toby Alderweireld probably isn't going to be worth his valuation, so I will offer 28 and see if they'll negotiate from there. Oh, okay. At 30 years of age, yes, he's still high rated, but he's 30, so I was hoping they might be slightly more open to a more reasonable fee. We have the money. It's wages that might be an issue a little bit later down the line when trying to bring in the third and final signing. If all of the players, like the centre-back and the left-back, want a lot of money a week, but that's Toby Alderweireld accepted with regards to the transfer fee, and now it's just a case of finalising the contracts, which I'm sure won't be a problem. He will be, I'll say important, but if he wants crucial, he can have it. You're more than welcome, Toby. We want to bring you back to Atletico Madrid. It'll be the second former player that we've brought back to the club. I'll say 5 years. He'll probably ask for 2 or 3. We're quite happy with 5. All right, brilliant. He's going to commit his future to the club. No release clause. Yay. That's good. And then, wow, he's willing to take a massive, massive pay cut. I'll remove the bonus and offer him that. He'll probably want about 100 grand a week, probably 89. Done. That's a bargain. I'm really pleased with that. Right, left back. You might be able to afford someone slightly more expensive than Miralem Pjanic. Left back, I was going to go for Alex Telles at AC Milan currently. Obviously starts at Porto, I want to say. 36 million is his current valuation. I'm expecting to have to play 40 plus for him. But I shall offer his exact valuation and we'll see what sort of ballpark they're asking for. Rather large ballpark, evidently. I'd rather not pay that much, if you don't mind. How about you negotiate down below 55? I'd probably pay up to 55. I'd rather not go too much higher than that, though. Would you come below 55, please? Ugh, that's going to be a pain in the bum, because I've not got much time left to get these deals done. Okay, we'll wait and see what happens there, and then I'm going to go with Pjanic, I think, purely because I've not used him in any career mode, I think, ever? Question mark? I don't think I've ever used Miralem Pjanic, so it's a good opportunity to use a player that I'm not familiar with, and we can see if he's any good. I'll offer 37. I don't know what they'll want for him. Maybe 45? Okay. Well, I can afford both fees for Telles and Pjanic. It's then just a case of whether wages become an issue. I don't think they will. Evidently, Juventus are more than willing to negotiate, though, which is good. Something that AC Milan weren't capable of doing. There we go. Juventus have accepted 48 million. We shall bring Alex? Well, I shall hope to bring in Alex Telles. I'm going to bring in Miralem Pjanic as well. We've got a busy month ahead of us in February. Say important. If he wants crucial, he can have it. We've got Real Madrid in the league. We've got Tottenham as the Champions League returns. And we've also got the semi-finals. Was it semi-finals? It might actually be the quarter-finals of the Copa del Rey to play as well. We've got Real Betis in that particular arena. I'll offer him 100 grand a week. We'll see what he said. I'll offer him 120 and a signing bonus of 1 million. And we'll see if they'll sign that. Time very much. Done. Right, we should certainly be able to afford Alex Telles then. So Pjanic is in. Toby Alderweireld is in. Both of which are fantastic deals as far as I'm concerned. I am really missing Griezmann, actually. Someone mentioned it in the comment section, was like, performances have really dropped since Griezmann got injured, and I have to agree. Rodri can come out. Koke and Pjanic will start in midfield. 86, 85, 85, 86. Let's swap them around. So it's 86, 85, 86, 85. Don't know why I did that. And Godin can come out for Toby Alderweireld. And yeah, he'll start as right centre-back. Boateng left. Then Johnny and Walker. Johnny Walker, lol. I didn't even think of that. Right, we shall hopefully be able to bring in Alex Telles before the end of deadline day, which is tomorrow in game. So please hurry up with your verdict, Mr. AC Milan. We've got 2 emails. And talks are broken down with Christian Rodriguez. They want 65 million for Alex Telles. Okay, we shall continue to negotiate then. I just want to negotiate further. I mean, I guess I could just pay that, but there's no point paying over the odds if you don't have to. I said I'd go up to about 55, didn't I? Say 52. 58. Okay, well, I'll meet you in the middle at 55 then. How's that? I said that would probably be about as high as I'd want to go. And she'll accept. Good. Then Alex Telles can join us. 125 grand a week he's on currently. It's not astronomical. I mean, obviously, in real life terms, it is astronomical. But in football terms, it's not. £125,000 a week is quite negotiable. Perhaps quite a bit for a wing back. I'm not really too sure whether you'd kind of prioritise... Oh, he's willing to take a big wage cut as well. I'll take that bonus out and then we'll offer you that. I'm very surprised at the negotiations, or the ease of negotiations with regards wages. Players have been more than willing to drop quite significantly in the amount that they're willing to accept a week. I mean, I'm quite happy with that, but we shall have a quick forward then through transfer deadline day. Well, hopefully we won't be met with any further shocks, and then we'll be able to crack on with the month of February and hopefully give ourselves a great first leg lead, fingers crossed, against Tottenham in the Champions League. Continue our good run of form in the domestic league, in La Liga, and then hopefully get through to the next round of the Copa del Rey as well. I'll just quickly check. Is it the quarterfinals or the semi-finals? It is the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey. It's the semi-finals. Betis. So we'll sim Malaga, we'll sim Betis, we'll sim Valladolid, play Tottenham, play Madrid, and then if we have to play I probably will play the second semi-final against Betis regardless of results, because it might be nice to play the second semi-final to get yourself through to the final of a domestic cup competition. I don't know what's happened to Bufal's face there, but lol. Valencia have signed Sofiane Bufal's forehead, and now Acuna's face is tiny, and Bufal's face is massive. I think my career mode save is falling apart. Joel Jenne's forehead has gone to Werder Bremen as well. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes the game is just broken. Although I'm pretty sure everybody that plays career mode is fully aware of that. So, with an hour to go, I'll quickly see what Barcelona and Real Madrid have done in this window. Transfer for Diego Godin from Real Madrid. Fat chance of that, mate. Diego Godin stays. Right, so other big teams in the league. Athletic Club signed Malen. We've spent 167 and made 193. Barcelona have signed Saul from me. Alenia has left them on a free or a loan. Well, Real Madrid. Come on, eventually, there we go. Oh, they've only spent 820 grand, but they've made 864.4. Ramos. Have they sold Sergio Ramos? I'd be surprised if they have. Sevilla, barely doing anything. Valencia signed Memphis Depay and Sofiane Bufal's forehead. So Memphis Depay would be an intriguing one. Juventus looking to sign, or looking at Silva and Fernandinho apparently, or Fernandez. But they've not actually made a bid as far as I'm aware. Spurs have signed Gabriel Paulista, presumably to replace the now outgoing Toby Alderweireld. These are all the youngsters we still have at the club here. I will call them all up. Toby Morris is still looking like a decent one, 84 to 90 for him, 88 to 94 for George Bennett. Still really hopeful of perhaps finding him later down the line at a further club. 77 to 94 is promising, isn't it? Other than that one guy that I pointed out, I haven't made any further signings with regards to the youth club. So let's simulate this game against Malaga, see if we can't extend our lead at the top of the table. They've played us a couple of times recently, of course, in the cup, and they were unsuccessful in their attempts to try and beat us in that regard. We shall see if we can get victory over them in the league on this occasion. Pjanic picks up a yellow card. which isn't too favourable. But then Koke gives us a 1-0 lead just after half-time. So that should, judging by the the way the game has panned out so far, be enough to get us all 3 points. And with 5 minutes to go, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, and indeed it is. Right, thank you. 3 points against Malaga. Wunderbar. We've Betis' first leg coming up next. That's Malaga beaten a number of times recently. Betis, Valladolid. So I'll play the first team against Betis, we'll rotate against Valladolid, and then we'll play Spurs. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Just a press conference, that's fine. I'll train after this game against Betis. We should be able to get ourselves a decent... Well, that doesn't matter to me now because we're going to be leaving. We're going to be leaving Atleti. So Koke will leave Atletico Madrid, it seems, for Arsenal on the 1st of July 2020. Another player. Imagine if that had happened in the window as well. We spent not all of our budget, but we had 200 million to spend, and we spent 150 of it. So, well, 167 I think it was, wasn't it, the figure? So we spent a bit of money, and to be fair, evidently we've made quite a bit more. Unreal. Release clauses are up. So I signed Miralem Pjanic because I thought, I've not used him before, I wonder what he's like. Apparently he's quite dirty. A yellow card in his first game, a straight red after 13 minutes in his second. We're 1-0 down against Betis, and Joaquin makes it 2. I certainly will be playing that second leg against Real Betis at the end of the month to ensure that we can get ourselves through to the final of the Copa del Rey. That's not how I envisaged that first leg going at all. That is certainly leaving us with a mountain to climb. Player suspended, unsurprisingly. Griezmann's on his way back, though. That is good news. Confirmation that Koke has been sold. Another release clause paid. He's going to Arsenal. We shall simulate this game against Valladolid with the rotated side. Rodri, Fabregas and Partey. Thomas in the middle. Right, this should be a pretty straightforward victory, I would have thought. They're clearly in a poor run of form. 3 straight defeats at least in a row. Although they have given themselves a 1-0 lead after 10 minutes, but Rodri equalises 5 minutes later. My heart went a little bit there. I don't want to be losing at home to Rayo Valladolid, if you don't mind, game. Edwards then gives us a 2-0 lead, a 2-1, lead. Thank you very much. And, well, the centre-back's on a hat-trick now. Henry Edwards, on loan from Chelsea, on course for perhaps getting a hat-trick. No, Angel Correa gives us a 4-1 lead and a 4-1 win against Rayo Valladolid. Right then, up next, our first proper test in the Champions League. It's Tottenham in the round of 16. This is a big one, because of course Toby Alderweireld is now going to be playing against his former team. Whoo! Right, Tottenham. Hugo Lloris in goal. Jan Vertonghen and Davinson Sanchez will be at centre-back. We've got the option of Lucas Moura off the bench. Walker-Peters and Sergi Roberto at wing-backs. Muller, Pizzi and Winks, Ali, Kane and Son. Difficult team to play against. We've obviously some experience against them already in this save with Chelsea last season. We'll wait and see how things pan out now that we've moved to Atletico. I'd certainly like a better first leg here than we got in the Copa del Rey, that's for sure. Guerrero, lovely ball out wide looking for Tom Alamar, who should have Sergi Roberto for pace. He'll get it in there to Koke, who's now seeing his time at the club potentially ends sooner rather than later. Well, definitely ends sooner rather than later. And Sergio Aguero very nearly gave us a 1-0 lead. Lovely delivery from the corner. Balotelli can't win the header. Gelson Martins will recover possession. He had a rather exciting part to play at the end of the episode yesterday with that goal off the woodwork. In the 90 God knows what minute. Koke, I'll look for Balotelli. Mario, 1-0 Atletico Madrid. Mario Balotelli is absolutely brilliant on career mode, it seems. He cannot help but score goals for me this season at Atletico Madrid. Just beating the offside, so I thought about playing it early or shooting with Koke. In the end, I waited, and he just scoops that past Hugo Lloris. A 1-0 lead early doors, an away goal early doors as well. Brilliant. Kane. Back to Dele Alli. It's well played. Harry Kane. Nice tackle by Jerome Boateng. Walker into Gelson Martins. Forward there to Miralem Pjanic, who's on the attack now. Got Mario Balotelli with me. Gelson Martins will look for the Italian. And he does it again. Mario Balotelli makes it Atleti 2, Tottenham 0. The 23rd minute. And Mario Balotelli is back hunting on English soil. 2 goals in 23 minutes. He's on for a Champions League hat-trick here, Mario Balotelli. Tellez. Down the line looking for Lamar. Sergio Roberto out of position. Inside to Koke. Here's Miralem Pjanic. We'll look for Gelson Martins. We could put Tottenham to bed already in this first half. Corner to come in from Tom Lamar. Decent whip. Up we go. It's going to drop. Oh, very nearly dropped for Mario Balotelli there, but unfortunately was cleared away. Here's Thomas Muller. Tackled by Boateng. Tom Lamar. Oh, hello. That was a bit fancy. Miralem Pjanic's shot is blocked. Bit unnecessary, that little ball from Lamar. But here's Sergio Aguero. We're somehow going to have to get or make a decision between Aguero and Balotelli to drop out of the side to bring Antoine Griezmann back in. Son. Oh, he's skipped past Alex Tellez there far too easily. He's going to cross it here, I would imagine. Straight into Jerome Boateng, but earn them a corner. Tottenham potentially fighting back. See what they can do from the corner. Oh, at the back post is Thomas Muller. They're back in it, Tottenham. The ball flicked on by Pizzi at the near post, and then Muller arrives at the back. All dinked in, flicked on by Pizzi, and Muller just gets to that. Right, okay, I scored after 8 minutes in the first half. They've scored after 8 minutes in the second. Bounced off Toby Alderweireld there. Sorry, 10 minutes in the second. Right, game on again. Tie on again. I thought we were clear of Tottenham, and we were perhaps sauntering through, even with another leg, sauntering through to the Champions League quarter-finals. That might not be the case. Sergio Roberto down the wing. Inside to Janssen. Picked off by Boateng. Counter-attack is on. There's not long left in the game. Gelson Martins should have the legs to get to that, although Hugo Lloris has read it well. Talk about sweeper keeper. Win this head and we could try and catch him off his line, although he's just managed to get himself back into goal. Diego Costa around the corner there looking for Aguero and won't get it to him. 2 minutes to go now. It does look like it's going to be a 2-1 victory away from home at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 2 away goals will certainly put us in a strong position for the second leg and give us the best possible chance of going through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I would like to win that competition multiple times in my hopefully 15-year managerial career. And we've gotten ourselves a good first step into the quarterfinals here in Season 2. Up next, I believe, was Real Madrid at the end of the week, so things don't necessarily get any easier. Actually, wasn't Real next, it's Alaves first, then Real Madrid next weekend. Antoine Griezmann is back into the starting lineup here, away from home. Replaces Mario Balotelli in the starting lineup. Apologies, Mario, you were superb against Tottenham, but I can't deny Antoine the starting position, and Sergio Aguero is the better player of the two. Alex Tellez gets his first goal for the club. Away from home against Alaves in his fourth appearance? Fourth, I think. Koke! Leaving us to go to Arsenal, but giving us a 2-1 win. Yes, a 2-1 win away from home against Alaves. And now we've Real Madrid to face. The league table looks very, very good as far as we're concerned. Currently 7 points clear of Barcelona. 13 clear of Real Madrid. Again, Christian Rodriguez is sold at last. 13 clear of Real Madrid, and it's Girona that are up in 4th. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Neither did I. We've only lost 1 game all season. We've only drawn 2 games all season. We've won 20 of 23 so far. Let's make that 21 of 24, shall we? Right, Real Madrid's starting lineup. Keylor Navas in goal. They're playing a 4-3-3. Alexandro Varane, Sanchez and Odriozola. Kroos, Kovacic and Casemiro in the midfield. And up top, Asensio, Bastos and Vinicius Junior. In the last time we played Real Madrid, I accelerated the game footage of that particular lineup to try and avoid the copyright strike that we got in a previous episode when doing the Barcelona lineup. A few people in the comment section thought that was messed up gameplay and a broken video. It wasn't. I genuinely just did that in editing, and I will do so here. I'll try and slow it down at some point in this highlight, considering we look like we're about to have a chance on goal, and we have done. So I'll slow the commentary down or slow the gameplay back down to normal speed for that particular game highlight, but the gameplay or the footage in the background will have been sped up for the actual showing of the roster to ensure that I don't get a copyright strike. That's why you guys weren't able to see, or some of you guys weren't able to see episode 4, because it was blocked in 30 countries because I got a copyright strike from La Liga for the pre-game menus, basically, with the Barcelona lineup. So that's why some of you weren't able to see episode 4. I did mention it in the comment section when replying to people, and I think the majority of you saw me tweet about it as well. Very nearly able to force ourselves well in front here on a couple of occasions. We went headed with Koke, we can. We'll keep this highlight going. Pjanic in there to Chelsea Martins. Griezmann again played him around the corner. He's on his right foot, but will finish superbly. Griezmann back in the starting lineup for just the second time since his injury. First time we've used him since he was unavailable for us, and back on the score sheet after just a few moments. That's why I put him back in the starting lineup ahead of Mario Balotelli. Griezmann is deadly. Pjanic, nicely there to Aguero. We'll get that through, looking for Griezmann. I want to get it onto his left foot. Can we beat Varane? We can. Griezmann, deadly again. What a finish from the Frenchman. Atleti 2, Real Madrid 0. Daddy Shark strikes again. I mean, this could be 3. This could be 3. Oh, it is. Balotelli wasn't able to get his hat-trick against Tottenham. Griezmann has against Real Madrid. They're having a very poor season, and we're tearing them apart. Well, rephrase. Just Antoine Griezmann is tearing them apart. What a hit. Such power in the strike. We are the highest scoring team in the league. Prior to this game, they had the best defence in the league. They've only conceded 13 goals in 23 games. Now they've conceded 3 and 1. 3 and 1 half. Asensio trying to get to Kyle Walker, and we've done well, although the referee feels that that was a foul. Tony Kroos to take the free kick. He's going to dink it, and Vinicius Junior knocks it down. If that had gone in from Alex Sandro, that would have been one of the best and well-worked moves we've had played against us on all of FIFA 19. And the little dink in, the knock down, and then the volleyed finish. Okay. Out wide to Martins. In there to Sergio Aguero. Here's Koke. Griezmann could be in again. I think he was onside. He was. Griezmann. Keylor Navas doesn't have any hands, apparently. Either that or Griezmann's left foot has had some sort of magic spell placed upon it, because he cannot miss right now. That's 4 shots for him and 4 goals for him. I don't know what the defender's doing. Round the corner to Vinicius Junior. Nice tackle by Telles. Lamar given away to Odriozola. Might be able to get themselves one back here, Real Madrid. It's good football. Oblak with the save. Oh! But Pjanic doesn't react in time. Great finish from Marco Asensio. I don't think they'll be getting themselves anything out of this game yet, to be fair. Pjanic, he's gone with his left foot there. He's gone to try and take a touch rather than clear it. And Asensio has just lashed it home. First time, bang. It's poor from Pjanic. We bought him to see if he was any good. Got himself sent off. He's played okay when in possession, but that was certainly a mistake from Miralem Pjanic. I think the verdict is that I don't really get on with Miralem Pjanic, but it was a risk that I was happy to take. Use a player that I've not used before. Sometimes things go well for you, sometimes they don't. And on this occasion, it seems that Miralem Pjanic isn't that good. They've made a change up top, and Bastos will go off and Mariano will come on. And certainly, one thing I do know for sure is that Bastos definitely isn't very good. Pjanic, forward there to Griezmann, around the corner nicely to Koke. I'm going to drive narrow to draw Odriozola across to leave space here for Lamar. And I see the man at the back post, which is Sergio Aguero. Keylor Navas does have a hand. He does have a hand. He just made a save. Congratulations, Keylor. You've proven that you can actually do it. Unfortunately, Aguero, with his second effort, isn't on target, so he doesn't have to make a save this time around. Still 4-1, though. Certainly didn't expect this when we rocked up to play Real Madrid on this second occasion. But, I mean, I'm certainly happy that things have transpired this way. We shall wait and see if they're able to close the gap yet further. Mariano could do so here. Boateng kicks that against him, and then Walker will hack away. Our lead at the top of the table looks like it's going to be staying at least 7 points and maybe even growing a little bit more. Round to Odriozola. Vinicius, Odriozola. Nice ball in. Mariano with a header on target, but comfortable for Jan Oblak. Real just haven't been, well, Real, really, I guess, is probably the best way to phrase it. They just haven't been what you would expect a Real Madrid team to be like. They haven't played how you would imagine a Real Madrid team would play like until that move. But Kovacic can't find the back of the net. I'm making a couple of changes. Kovacic is going off for them, and they'll be replacing him in the midfield as well. Unimpressed, entirely unimpressed with Real Madrid in the 2 games we've played against them this season. Although, judging by the league season they're having, we shouldn't perhaps be too surprised. That's a foul of the free kick, Tar. They're not having the best seasons. This team is playing as you would expect it to play, considering they've got Bastos up top. They've not got Luka Modric anymore. Sergio Ramos isn't in their starting lineup. They've got Odriozola at right back. It's just not a very strong Real Madrid side. Certainly a team in transition at the moment, you would say, in this save, Real Madrid. Having an off few games or off few months. Balotelli off the bench. Oh, but can't bury a 5th to really add the icing on the top of the cake, or the cherry to the icing on top of the cake. Because, to be fair, it's quite a delicious cake already, a 4-1 win against Real Madrid. Balotelli won't get the chance to build something else because there's the final whistle. The match ball for Antoine Griezmann. A hat-trick for him. 6 shots on target, 4 of them went in. Keylor Navas certainly needs to have a long, hard look at himself. We have a league game before Betis? We don't have a league game before Betis. I'm now going to go and play this one then in the second leg and hope that we can get ourselves through to the final of the Copa del Rey. I will be particularly disappointed if we aren't able to do so, because it's a really good chance now to win a domestic cup competition. Let's see if we can do it. 2-0 down from the first leg. Game on. Pjanic, Martins, Balotelli getting the start. Griezmann. Shot blocked. It wasn't the best of shots. Kind of dragged it away from goal before actually getting the shot off. Nice run by Walker. Nice pass to him by Martins. Balotelli first time. Misses the mark. Could really do with a strong performance from each and every player on the pitch today, because we're going to need it to get ourselves through to the final. Betis in that first game have given themselves the best possible chance that they were ever going to have of getting through to the Copa del Rey final. Teles down the line to Angel Correa. Turns inside well. Forward to Griezmann. There's Chelsea Martins. Where's Mario Balotelli? That's the question. It's going to drop here to Rodri. That's deflected and should be a corner, and is as such. A goal before half-time would be great if we can get it. Junior with a header. Oh! As if on cue, it's him again! Antoine Griezmann! I'm not sure whether it was the defender or Boateng, or their defender or Boateng that won the header, but it's landed at Griezmann's feet, and he's just simply side-footed it in from close range. Oh, he threw an arm up there, the defender, to try and block it, but he couldn't get on it. 1-0 Atleti, but still 2-1 Betis on aggregate. Walker into Martins. Balotelli's there. So's Griezmann. It's gone again, Chelsea Martins. And we could be about to take a 2-0 lead. We are. Oh, it's all coming together now. Nothing for the first half an hour. And then, bam. 2 goals in quick succession. An assist for Griezmann this time. They just can't cope with the pace of Chelsea Martins and the power of the finish. Right, we're right back in this now. It's 2-2 on aggregate, 2-0 on the night, and we are certainly in the ascendancy. Sergi Enrique, Hulk, picked off by Jerome Boateng. He got flattened, but still we come away with possession. Griezmann over the top looking for Angel Correa. Can we turn it around? All in the first half. Decent delivery. Oh, headed away by William Carvalho. The chance from the corner to get ourselves another goal. Scored from the last corner, although Griezmann was the one that scored it, and he's the one taking the corner on this occasion. Gelson Martins from distance, but cleared away. Might yet still have the opportunity to score. And he's probably going to let me take the corner as well, isn't he? We're in the 50th minute of the first half. Griezmann delivers again. Underneath this is Rodri, and over the bar it goes. Maximilian Philip across to Christian Teo. Philip and Teo linking up well. Guardado out to Hulk of all people. Maximilian Philip could strike, does. Good block. We'll drop back to him, and Guardado knocks Oblak off his feet with a strike, but the keeper makes the save. That would have put Betis back in front on aggregate, so we certainly want to ensure that they don't score any goals. Correa could even have sent a Griezmann in behind to maybe have even given us the lead in the same highlight. We're edging closer and closer towards requiring extra football. Walker into Balotelli. Oh, what a tackle from Darko. Canales forward to William Carvalho. Here's Philip. He's got runners around him. There's plenty of space there for Christian Teo. Kyle Walker tries to get there but can't, but Oblak makes the save. Betis firing back at me in this second half so far. But again, we're on the counter-attack and might score in the same highlight. I'll float it looking for Balotelli. Went for the overhead kick but missed the football. Correa forward to Rodri. Cross there to Walker. Get it inside to Rodri again. And Griezmann is there. Oh, it's who the pass was intended for, but it won't reach him. Tellez. Knock this down the line there to Angel Correa. Here's Rodri. Late in front of Cesc Fabregas, who can arrive. Strike. Oh, but missed the target. 20 minutes to go. Still level on aggregate with a place in the final at stake. We had to rely on a last-minute winner against Malaga to get us to this stage in the competition. Are we going to have to rely on a last-minute winner to get us from this stage of the competition to the next? He's kept that in there, but he's headed it straight back to Alex Tellez. Finds Correa. I see space on the edge of the box here for Cesc Fabregas. Out of his feet. Cesc! Oh, what a save by Pau Lopez. Unreal. That was tremendous. Griezmann to deliver. Into the middle. Pau Lopez punches. Drops to Gelson Martins. He did it against Malaga, and a foul has been given in the box. It looks like we're going to be going to extra time or penalties. I'm not sure which one it is in the Copa del Rey. I believe it's extra time. Diego Costa bumped off it. Foul given. Well, it was at this stage, through this player. Oh, we did it against Malaga, but we haven't yet done it against Betis. I need a better corner from Griezmann this time. The keeper's going to come again. He'll get there again. Gelson Martins will get the ball forward here to Alex Tellez, but the referee won't allow me the time to create another chance. It is to be extra time. Oh, dearie me. Sergio Canales down the line looking for Carbine. Cross could come in here and does. Underneath it is Toby Alderweireld. Tamala Mars come off the bench here for us. Beginning of extra time to try and make the difference. Diego will find Griezmann, who will look for the Frenchman, or fellow Frenchman, I guess. Thomas Lemar will look for Diego Costa. It's a great delivery. Oh, but it's spilt by Pau Lopez, but I can't turn it home. Forward to Darko. Canales, William, Darko, Carvalho, Philip, Carbine, William Carvalho, Maximilian Philip. Betis are in front. Great finish from Maximilian Philip. Oblak got a fingertip to it, I think, as it was on its way to the top corner. For all of my chances and all of my efforts on goal, he did get something on it. Right then, 3-2 Betis on aggregate. I've dominated this game. I've had so many chances. Pau Lopez has made a couple of great saves. We've come close on a number of occasions, but we haven't been able to find that third goal after going 2-0 up in the first half. Rodri looking for teammates, finds Gelson Martins. I'll get it into the middle. Griezmann will come for it and headbutt the goalkeeper. It's not even Griezmann, it's Thomas Lemar. I'll show you how many chances I've had. The match stats are very heavily in my favour. 16 shots, 9 on target. 2 goals. And over the course of 2 legs, they have 3. Lemar with the throw. Back to Rodri. Diego Costa is there. There's Gelson Martins. Oh, what a save down low by Pau Lopez. That has been the difference in this one. Pau Lopez has made saves, and Jan Oblak couldn't at the vital moments. Real Betis knock us out at the semi-final stage of the Copa del Rey. 17 shots, 10 on target. Pau Lopez certainly with a man of the match performance. Some of those saves were out of this world. Real Madrid 2-0 up on aggregate against Barcelona in the other semi-final, but it will be Betis that will play in the final, not ourselves. We have to hope for Champions League and La Liga glory only this season. Prize money of 80 grand. Fantastic. Buzzing. Thanks for that. Absolutely thrilled with £80,000. Depor away. We could improve our league position yet further. I'm pretty sure we're going to win La Liga. So far, we've only won the Premier League in this save. We were unfortunately knocked out in the Europa League, FA Cup and Carabao Cup at Chelsea. We're only able to win the one trophy of the 4 available to us. There are 3 available to us. Actually, we won the Community Shield, so technically 2 trophies. We have 3 opportunities to win silverware at Atleti this season, one of which has now escaped us. Chelsea Martins picks up an injury right at the very end. But for us, it will be starting with... How long are you out for? 2 weeks, that's manageable. Starting with Tottenham tomorrow. Not tomorrow. This is going to be Sunday's video. Starting with Tottenham Tuesday. It will be Tottenham and probably... Oh, I've got Betis again. Great. Tottenham, and then actually we'll wait and see if we get through against Tottenham, which we should do after that first leg. Wait and see when the next rounds of the Champions League are played. It might be an all Champions League episode. We'll have to wait and see. For now, though, that's all for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more, and I will see you next time.